Jean!
Hello, you two. I'm glad you got my letter. Durin's awake and waiting on the bench over there. I'm here if you need help. Just give me a shout.
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
Oh, hey, you two.
1:30, okay.
I just remembered what happened right before I passed out. Thanks for holding me back. I shudder to think what might have happened if you hadn't.
Don't worry about that for now. Are you alright? Does that mean that you woke up quite late as well, at the same time as well?
I'm fine now. It's just... a lot of people seem to have forgotten me.
Oh, that's good that you got lots of rest, Gotham.
Don't worry. We'll figure out a way to fix this. Why don't you start by telling us what happened?
You did some more reading, okay. I mean, reading is good, I guess, right? Imagine being able to read. Knowing how to read.
It felt so strange. After I realized no one recognized me anymore, I suddenly felt like I'd completely lost contact with my body. Abyssal power lies sealed within this body I inhabit. So when I lost my connection to it, I lost control of that power too. It wasn't until I heard everyone calling my name that I was able to reconnect with my body.
You lost contact with your body? Does that mean there's something wrong with it? Sounds like we need Albedo more than ever.
How do you lose contact with your body? That means you've got no control whatsoever.
I don't think the problem lies in Albedo's alchemy.
Huh. But then, why are people forgetting you? Guess that's what we need to figure out. That means we need Alice for sure. But it's been ages and she still hasn't been in contact. Now would be a really good time for a hint.
How could the story's budding branches even hope to reach beyond the towering walls? Leaving the castle, the witch went off in search of the tallest, grandest tree in the whole world. High up in the canopy of that tree, she sought a resting place, a refuge where the little sapling might take root. Go to that place, for it was there that the sapling felt its first breath of wind.
Huh? Was that another clue? Does that mean the story isn't over yet?
Leaving the castle. It just occurred to me. If this story is all about my own experiences, then wouldn't what happened after I left Simulanka be part of it too?
But how could she possibly know exactly what would happen?
Oh, hey, Jokes, how's it going?
How could we know when the story was complete?
Yeah, I did Abyss yesterday as well. I did it on all my accounts, and yeah, it was okay. I'm lucky because I'm in Zhao main, so I was able to use Zhao on the second half. But the first half, I just used Arlecchino and Maoika. It's because when you said about Pyro off damage, I thought about Zhangling, but I just used Maoika. I mean, yeah, easy days. But yeah, the first one, I just brought Venti to do the first half as well. Yeah, because when you said there was loads of mobs, I was like, yeah, just bring Venti. Problem solved. He's on the banner after all, right? Like even floor 11, there was one chamber, one half that you had to kill like 65 mobs. And I was like, what the heck? You know that's a Venti. They're shilling for Venti, but yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I didn't even use Venti for floor 11. I used Sino. Because I'm also a Sino main, right? I'm a Sino and Zhao main, so I use Sino, and especially for the Monolith one, that was close because I think it went down to, I want to say like 5-10% above the threshold for 3-star. So I just kind of got the 3-star in floor 11. As always, 11-1 is always the hardest chamber for me in the best. It is what it is. It do be like that.
But first, we gotta figure out where this riddle wants us to go.
Who did you use for floor 12, if I may ask, for first half and second half? I ran different teams and stuff. Like I tried different teams for different accounts, and there's some team works, some team yeah, I don't know. I brute forced it, should we say?
The
I
tallest,
used
grandest tree in the whole wide world. Huh. The
who did I
only place
use?
that ever gave me that feeling was the one I ended up in right after leaving Simulanka.
I used Arlecchino, Shurinen, Venti, and Malwika first half. And I just used Zhao's premium team on the second half. But I did it again with on a different account where there was no Zhao, and I used Skirk. I used Skirk's premium team. No, not her premium team. It was Skirk. It's almost her premium team, I think. Skirk, Escoffier, Yolan, and Farina. I think Ali 12-2 and 3, but I used my Farina 12-1, then Skirk. And second half. Okay. Yeah, I was able to Unga Bunga the Weasel with my Skirk team. Like, I guess the Hydro or the Cryo or just Skirk herself was able to break that white shield of the Weasel when he burrowed underground. So I didn't need to plunge or anything like that. I just brute forced it. Brute forced my way through. And then the second one is against those mimics, right? So that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You can just ice your way through them, cry your way through it. And then the third one, like you said, you get these free plunge attacks on each, so you just keep plunging to break the shield, and you just go ham with your Skirk. It's already Luna 3, and I just learned how to deal with that Weasel. Yeah. So didn't you farm for the Weasel? For Skirks? Wait, are you using for Marshose or are you using for the finale artifacts? Because if you I remembered that when I farmed for the finale, when I was friendship farming for Skirk, right, I just like unga bungad. I didn't even bother plunging. I just unga bungad it.
They had great coffee there too, and so many books you'd never run out of things to read.
Ah, you farmed it late. Okay, that's fair enough. Oh, thanks for the watch streak, Gotham. I appreciate it. You mean Sumeru City?
Think about it. Our search in Mondstadt began in a library, right? Well, Sumeru City's got one of those too, and it's absolutely huge. What do you say? Should we try looking there?
Yeah. So when I first thought, when I was farming for the finale artifacts, I remember that there is a time limit that you can technically. There's a window where you can kill it. If you have enough DPS, you can kill it before it burrows on the ground, or unless you just gotta wait for it to finish burrowing, or you just plunge to break the shield. Right. I do remember and recall that there was a window. So if you can freeze it, you can freeze the window and extend the window for a longer duration. And that's what I used to do with my Skirk team when farming for the artifacts. I'll just freeze a weasel to death, and then it can't burrow, and then kill it before it burrows. That's how I used to do it. And I kind of like transferred that knowledge into the abyss. But I didn't know that the first one burrows right away. You've got literally no time to freeze it. It's impossible to. I don't think it's possible to freeze it right away. If I have high ping when like playing on NA or whatever, I could not freeze it in time. It borrowed right away for me. So I was like, okay, let me see if I could Unga Bunga it. If I couldn't Unga Bunga it, then I would have to probably do what you said. Probably run two teams, run one team. Well, if I'm not using Zhao, then using one team to take care of 12-1 that can plunge. In this case, will be probably like someone like Kazaha with a sacrificial sword. If it procs, then you can do it twice, or someone like Garming, I guess. Because you start off with your burst, right? So maybe I can use Garming and just plunge right away and try and do enough damage to kill both of them. I think that would have been the play, and then go back in, 2-star it afterwards because you 3-star already. The 3-star gets locked in, and then you just concentrate on 2 and 3. But luckily, he was able to Unga Bunga it with Skirk. So I'm happy that there is some leeway where you can Unga Bunga. I mean, I guess I could have used Flynn's and tried Flynn's, right? Because he plunges as well, but he only plunges twice. unless you have C1, I think, where you can plunge one more time, right? But I don't have C1, I only have C0 for Flynn, so yeah. I thought about using Hu Tao with Cloud Retainer, but I guess my Arlecchino doesn't clear it in enough time for me to be able to use Hu Tao, because I think I cleared the first half with 1 minute 10, 1 minute 20 minutes to spare, so it did take quite a long time with my Arlecchino, longer than I would have liked, and I don't think that was enough time for me to use my Hu Tao and to Hu Tao plunge. I think my Hu Tao plunge probably could handle 12-2 and 12-3, but 12-1 is iffy. If I can find a team that can clear 12-1 faster first half, then I guess I could have used Hu Tao. But yeah, I'm glad there's Imaginary Theatre, because, you know, I have noticed that I do seem to be using the same 3-4 teams these days in the Abyss, and it's getting a bit stale now. I don't know if it's meta or not, but yeah, it's getting a bit stale now. I like to use different teams and compositions, and I'm glad that Imaginary Theatre exists, because we're able to cook with crazy ass teams, jank teams, and I get to use characters that I haven't used in Abyss for a long while, because I used to do Abyss with Sino one half and Zhao one half, but now it's got to the point where it's not possible anymore. So Sino has fallen off in terms of damage and everything. Zhao is situational. Sometimes I can use Zhao, sometimes I can't use Zhao. Like this one I was able to use Zhao, but not every single one I could use Zhao. So sometimes I don't even use Zhao in Abyss anymore, which is kind of not upsetting, but it's kind of sad. But you know, it is what it is. Like, you know, I know they try to tailor to the current banners, right? And the current banners, it might be Hydro, Cryo, Dendro, whatever, Electro. Then obviously Xiao's not going to be that useful. So it is what it is. But Imaginary Theatre, at least that's assuming that is the right element. I'm able to use characters that I don't use that often. Like, for example, Hu Tao. Ever since Arlecchino came out, I've been using Hu Tao less and less now, but I'm glad I get to use her in Imaginary Theatre. That goes to other characters or other units like Raiden, for example. The Raiden Shogun, I've just been using her less and less these days, ever since Cloran came out. So you know, but in Imaginary Theatre I can use Raiden again, so it's all good. You know, you can use the characters that you pulled for ages ago, like even like Ganyu, Ayaka, you know, they get some mileage and usage in Imaginary Theatre, so it's not considered as a quote unquote waste of pulls and gathering dust and stuff like that. That's why these days I prefer to pull for weapons if I can, because like weapons you can always equip it to someone else, right? Whereas a character, they may just end up getting benching for a long time until Imaginary Theatre comes out. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. I understand, like, you know, that's gacha game in a nutshell, the business model and stuff like that. They tailor it to the banner that you want to pull for, so yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, like in the perfect scenario, the perfect scenario for me personally is that I think Natlan was the biggest mistake that they've made. Like, I'm okay with not cry, sure, it encourages to bring like multiple, like 2 not cry units, so there is like semi racism, xenophobia, or whatever you want to call it, right? You know, but it wasn't as bad as Natlan's artifacts, where you had to have Natlan characters, and like for Malwika to be good, I guess you kind of had to have as many Natlan characters to put that Night Soul stack on her to max out her burst and stuff like that. You know, I didn't like that. And not only that, the thing that pissed me off the most is the damage that Malwika can dish out. I think that was the biggest mistake. Like, Nouvellette was the biggest mistake beforehand, but then it came to Malwika. What I like about Nodcry is that I don't think personally that sure, Nefer and to some extent Flynn's do decent damage, but I don't know, I just feel like it's when because because some of the Nodcry mobs, right, in the Abyss or the bosses or whatever, they have this mechanic where you kind of like need to use lunar reactions, right, to bypass certain mechanics. Like, for example, that soldier dude. I don't know the names. The light keeper, not the light keeper, but the soldier dude, right? Or some of those zombies looking things, right? What are they called again? Ah, fuck! I played this game, but I can't remember the names now. They're not the Heartless. Fuck, what they're called again? But you know what I mean? The one with the white bar. There's this the second HP bar thing. Like you can bypass that with wild hunts. That's it. Yeah, wild hunts. Yeah, the people that are light keeper hunts. Yeah, the wild hunts. Those guys, they got the second HP bar, the white ones, right? You can kind of bypass that with not cry units, right? Like I know, for example, her burst will chip it away, even though you're not doing damage. You're supposed to do damage to the red bar, but it chips away the white bar because of her burst and stuff like that. Like that thing I'm fine with because it's in that region, right? And that's what makes the Nodcry characters units a bit more favorable than other. It's not to say that you can't use like your Skirk team, your Mawiga team. You can, but you're gonna have to. It requires you to do more damage, right? It's a high DPS check to use those units rather than using the Nodcry units, which I'm okay with because that's like we're in the region of Nodcry, so that's like the flavor of the month. That's for me, that's fine. Same as the that fucking unicorn. I hate that unicorn, but I get why they did that, right? Where you do lunar reactions, you bypass that it becoming immune to one unit of one certain element when you have to hit like 40-50 hits or whatever. We got to charge that bar up or that circular bar thing up, right? That again I'm okay with because it's Nodcry. I kind of get that. That's completely fine. The bosses in Nodcry doing a bringing in a mechanic where it favors the Nodcry units kind of makes sense, right? Because like it fits their business. I'm not defending a $1 billion company, but it kind of fits their business model. That I'm okay with. Would I like it? No, but I can see why they did that. It's not as bad. I mean, it could be better, like Fontaine with the Numa Usha thing, because you can just unga bunga that without any cares of it. Whereas with this one, there's a bit of care. Sure, there's ways to get around it. Not ideal, but you know, yeah, it's not as good as Usha, Numa, and Fontaine. But this mechanic thing on that unicorn was borderline acceptable for me, right? But I do think that when we go to Snezhnaya, I do think that the Nodcry units are going to be like brought down a notch. They're not going to be as favorable or as quote unquote strong as they are currently in Nodcry, if that makes sense. Because you won't have that extra HP bar. You won't have that lunar. I'm hoping that you don't have that lunar reaction bypasses everything anymore, right? So the Nodcry characters won't be as desirable. Because we're no longer in Nodcry, we're going to be in Snezhnaya. If that's the case, then that's something that I'm okay with. Because that then makes the meta, that will change the meta, that will change these characters to become super highly desirable to just desirable, if that makes sense, right? Whereas in Natlan, Mawica could do like, I don't know, easily 1 million damage, maybe 2 million or 10 million or whatever, how busted your count is, but like C0 or whatever, you probably can do easily 1 million damage. You can do 1 million damage in Natlan. You can do 1 million damage in Nodcry. In Snezhnaya, she's probably going to be able to do, because it's going to be melt instead of vape, she's going to be doing more damage. I don't know what the multiplier is, but I'm assuming it's going to be at least 1.5 million damage that she probably can do now then, right? That's something that I have an issue with, right? I think they should have done it in a way where she's busted and does 1 million damage in Natlan, but you scale it back down a bit when you're in Nodcry. She does like 500, 750, and in Snezhnaya, again, we 500 and 750, but in this case, because it's forward melt and not reverse vape, then it'll probably be up a bit slightly, but hopefully less than 1 million. That would be, to me, a better way to quote unquote balance the game. But how they did Natlan, I think Mawica was a mistake. I wasn't happy with how they did it. It's tanky as fuck, yeah, that's true, yeah. But yeah, like, even for Mawica, who does like 1-2 million damage, sure, you're gonna have to do way more damage to kill those wild hunts compared to the Nodcry units. So imagine if you're using Ayaka, it's gonna be or Arlequin or Xiangling, it's gonna be even worse compared to Mawica. Because if Mawica's struggling to kill it all using her big PP damage, those other pyro units are gonna struggle even more. This is what yeah. I don't know, but yeah, I just don't like how they deal with Natlan. But Nodcry is not perfect, but it's definitely better than what they did with Natlan. Like I said, I do think that when Snezhnaya comes, Nefer, Flynn's probably won't be used as much. I'm sure they're going to bring a mechanic where Snezhnaya characters units will be desirable again and better, and then Nodcry is going to be brought back in line with hopefully the other units in terms of damage or desirability, because you don't have that a gimmicky mechanic to help them blitz through content or blitz through certain units quickly. That's what I'm hoping, but we'll see. Because yeah, like Malwika, she will always consistently do 1 to 2 million damage, for example, and yeah, it's not right. I don't think it's right. So she will always be pretty strong. So if you bring, like, I don't know, if there was like a Snezhnaya Bennett, you can run Malwika, Snezhnaya Bennett, Shillanin, and Sitlali. So you got Shillanin and Sitlali to give her the Night Cell stack, top it up, and then you're gonna be melting like crazy. Yeah, with Jibai, yeah, because I'm thinking they're bringing in Lunar Crystallize, where crystallized shields are going to be stronger, or maybe they will introduce a mechanic where it also shreds now, and maybe there's like more shredding with crystallized shards, where you pick up crystallized shards, or maybe units that relies on like shards like Navia will get even more amplified damage or something. I don't know. We'll see what they cook. Will there be a Lunar Swell? Lunar Swell mod check? Yeah, because they mentioned a moon wheel, right? So I'm sure there's gonna be a lunar reaction. So maybe there'll be a lunar reaction with Geo. Maybe they realize, okay, look, we hear you guys. Geo is not in a greatest spots in terms of popularity, because not a lot of people. Because let's be real, like Geo things. Sure, Geo is renowned to be make you tankier and stuff like that, because a lot of the units, not all, but most of the units scale off defense, so you're kind of tanky and your damage is based off defense. Probably that's why they released Navia to China, like make it a bit different. Like you got Navia and Ningguang, right? They are scaled off attack, and I guess Zhongli scales off HP, but I feel like most of the others are defense scaling. I might be wrong here, but yeah, it feels like most of them are defense scaling. So if we can like deviate from the stereotype and not make Geo the full focus of defense or tank ability, maybe we can, like I said, do something where they prioritize or they specialize in like shredding or something now, and not just shields, and maybe hopefully lunar shards or lunar crystallize will do something on top of stronger shields. I'm hoping I'm hoping it shreds, give some elemental resistance. So for example, if you're using Jibai, Zhongli, or if you want, I don't know if she shields. I have no idea what we don't talk leaks here, so I don't know what type she is, but assuming she's not a shielder, just say whether she's DPS or not, I don't know. Let's say she's a support, say for example, if Jibai and you got Zhongli, yeah, it's a bit like the Petra set, yeah. So you get buffs for shields. Not only you get buffs for shield, but also if you run like, with elemental different types. So if you're running, what's that team comp called? Wet Socks. So if you're running Yalan, Farina, Zhongli, and Jibai, right? And they say Jibai she is a DPS, say, yeah. So Jibai, Farina, Yalan, Zhongli. Maybe you got the lunar shards. So lunar crystallize. You got your lunar crystallize. I'm hoping that you know it drops the elemental crystals, the elemental shards. So in this case, it'd be the Hydra shards, right? Maybe if you pick that up, you get like that specific elemental shards shred. It can be like, I don't know, 20%, 25% elemental shred for that elemental shard. Because from my understanding, the crystallized thing is just a shield, right? It gives you that shield, elemental shield type. But maybe with the lunar crystallize, it gives you shred on top of it. So not only do you get the elemental shield thing, you'll get the shred. That's what I'm hoping. So then your Lana and Farina will actually do more damage than they would normally do. But who knows? We'll see what they cook. Or maybe it'll be like a Petra set. Like more because if you run a shield along with her, I don't know if she's a shielder or not, but yeah, if she's shielded, maybe you do even more damage on top of it, like your attack percent or defense percent, or maybe both, like attack percent / defense percent, because different units scale off with different things. It gets amplified, you get buffed, and maybe more shreds as well, but of all elements. So it's a bit like Zhongli's passive when you use your hold E. Yeah, the shard scales off EM. Yeah, so not many people build EM on the geo units, so the crystallized shards are kind of like poop. I remember seeing some people do EM albedo just to make stronger crystallized shard. Yeah, that was something to watch. That was a spectacle. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But who knows? We'll see what they cook. We'll see what, if there is going to be a reaction. If there is no lunar crystallized, then I don't think many people will be happy. I do think there's got to be a reaction, a lunar reaction, but we'll see what it will be.
Huh. That does kind of make sense.
Have you done all the Durin story, right?
Paimon's got a better idea.
It's worth a shot at least.
Let's just give Jean and the others a heads up first.
Well, it sounds
I
like
wasn't
you've got
planning
a
to
plan,
pull for
so
her,
I
but
won't
then I
interfere.
realized that I don't know if she's a DPS. I'm assuming that she is a DPS because there's not many Geo DPS out there right now, currently, right? You got Ito, you got Ningguang, and you got Navia. I only have Ningguang. So my only Geo DPS is a 4-star. So I remember constantly having to rely on friends' Navia for Imaginary Theatre. When Geo is one of the elements, I always bring Navia because I know they're gonna bring that stupid centaur boss, right? The one that you need to beat to farm Arlecchino mats, and I think Emily as well. So to make life easier, I always use their Navia as a supporting cast. So I would like another Geo DPS, and I'm hoping that she is a Geo DPS. But if she's support or whatever, then that's completely fine. I'm okay with that, yeah. But I hope she's a Geo DPS. Oh, you haven't done this? Okay, you don't mind spoilers for this for now? Okay. Yeah, so I'm praying that she's a Geo DPS because I haven't got Navia. I would like Navia eventually, but yeah. One day. Maybe when the Fontaine Chronicle banner drops, she might be on there, right? So maybe I can get her there if I have enough. Because like I said, I wasn't planning on getting her Jibai. I wasn't even planning on getting Columbina, to be fair. But after the story and realizing she's like the Moon Maiden and stuff like that, I was thinking, since I'm collecting all the Archons, I know she's not an Archon per se, but the fact that people worship her, she's treated like a god or / goddess. I guess I could put her in the same pool, so I have to pull for Columbina. I do have quite a bit of wish on my EU account, so yeah, I guess I've got to pull for Columbina, and because she's an Adeptus Jibai, I said I'll collect all the Adeptis, right? So I got Shenhe, I got Ganyu, I got Zhao, I've got them all so far, so I have to like stick to my words, and I have to pull for her, which is I'm perfectly fine, right? I need a Nefer for Flynn's, so I have to pull for a Nefer as well. So that's 3 5-stars that I need to get. I only have around 600 wishes, so it's going to be tight whether I can get all 3 of them. I'm going to have to win like probably 150-50 to have enough, maybe, realistically, to get them, but we'll see. 2 to be a definite, but 1 I think should be fine. But the other character I was planning on getting was Nicole on this account, on the EU account. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I might have to get Nicole on a rerun. And I don't know about Varka. I was going to get Varka as well, but I don't know which account I'm going to get Varka. NA is in a more dire situation. We have like 400 something wishes left only. And I plan to get Columbina again for the same reason, because she's like quote unquote a god. Not an Archon per se, but like a god. I said I'll get all the Adeptis, so I'm going to have to get Jibai. And I was planning on getting Alice because I have Cleo on that account. I don't have Cleo on this account, so you know, the kid wants her mom, so I gotta get her mom as well, right? So I gotta pull for Alice on my NA account. But at this moment, I don't think I have funds for her, so I'm gonna have to probably get her on a rerun unless I win both 50-50s and get them early on Columbina and what's her name, and Jibai. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm worried. I'm also worried about the pattern that they're doing right now, having a support for a DPS and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm thinking who is she going to be good for then? Which DPS is she going to be good for? A future Geo DPS, or is she going to be good for like people like Navia, Ito, the current DPS? But we'll see. Because they have released the support first, right? Support always came first, like Escoffier, Lauma and Nefer, they came first, and then the DPS came later. So does that mean we're gonna get a Geo DPS later on? Oh no. Oh dear, how am I gonna save up for a Geo DPS? I guess she's gonna support my. I'm gonna do the budget. The budget. Skirk is using Ayaka, right? The budget to use G5 will be using Ningguang, I guess, because I don't even have Navia. So I would say the budget new to Geo DPS is Navia, but I don't have her, so I've got like economy class, which is Ningguang. Oh shit, I got the economy class Ningguang. Sorry for all the Ningguang mains out there. But let's be real, her damage output compared to Navia is night and day.
All I ask is that you stay safe. Albedo won't be back for some time, and until he is, we can't know for sure how dangerous Durin might be in his current state.
I'm so sorry about what happened before.
I don't hate Geo. I've never hated Geo. I admit that I don't have many Geo units, but that doesn't mean I hate them. I do have love for Geo. It's just that I prioritize other units over Geo units.
Believe me, I'm not blaming you, and neither is anyone else here. If anything, it's the opposite. We're all just worried about you.
I can't remember if we discussed it. Are you going to be playing the Enfield game? The Enfield, what it's called. Arc Knights Enfield game.
Worried? About me?
That game does look interesting, but I just don't have time to try out that game. It's the same thing with Wuwa. I thought about Wuwa, but I was like, no, I just don't have no time. It looks cool. What really interests me is the fact that different factions are from different countries or regions, and they speak that particular language. So apparently there's one faction where they speak Italian only. There's another faction where they speak Chinese only. I'm assuming there's a faction that speaks Japanese only. There's a faction that speaks English only. I'm assuming there's also one for like German, for one for French, etc. Spanish. That's what I'm assuming. But yeah, that's kind of cool if that's the case. And even like playing on global, like even if you playing the game in quote unquote English, they will still speak Italian, but with English subtitles, so you're gonna have to read regardless. That's kind of cool. I wish that was the case here as well in Genshin, but I know that there's gonna be loads of people who are gonna complain. So maybe they will do an option. I don't know actually. What if these voice actors can't speak English? What, you're gonna hire more voice actors to speak in English? I have no complaints. I wish Genshin did that though, but I know some people be complaining that yeah, I'm playing in English, I want everything on English. Wah, you know, I don't want to read. Wah. But yeah, I think it's cool. You know, that would have been cool. For example, like Liyue characters speaking Chinese only, but you have English subtitles. Inazuma characters are speaking Japanese only, and you read the subtitles. Sumeru is going to be a bit tricky, and the other units, Fontaine, I guess it'll be, if it's like more French, then they can speak French and then subtitles only. That'd be cool, but yeah, it's a bit harder with Genshin, I guess, because like they're using loads of different cultures and stuff like that. Whereas in factions in the Enfield game, factions, I'm assuming there's not that many people in each faction, or like in Zone Zero, if each of the factions speak a particular language because they hail from a certain region, again, I'll be completely fine with that as well. But yeah, that's interesting, and the combat looks cool as well. It looks beautiful as well. It does look nice, but I just don't have time, especially when I decided to pick up Final Fantasy 14 as well now. So I've been playing that very slowly. I only had 2 sessions so far today. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult, especially when Honkai Star Rail came out as well. I don't know if you did the story, if you streamed today, because I don't think it was live when I saw you. And yeah, I'm 3 patches behind at the moment. So yeah, I can't even do this current patch. I need to do 3 patches ago story.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Same with where Winds Meet as well. That game looks cool as well. It looks good as well. But again, no time. So what's Anomaly?
As soon as they heard you were awake, they all hurried over to see how you were doing.
You all came to see
we
me?
cared, Durin, yeah, because we was worried about you.
A little birdie told me you're working on finishing a storybook. So maybe all those people losing their memories is just
arbitration. I'm so sorry. Is this
resolved.
Honkai? I swear I do play this game. I do play Honkai. I know people don't believe me, but yeah, I do play Honkai. What is arbitration? Is that an endgame mode? Oh, that's the one where you when you fate 6-star a memory of chaos, you unlock anomaly arbitration, right? Oh yeah, because you know how I'm doing a no pools only run on Honkai Star Rail? I can't even clear. You know what? I have not done Memory of Chaos anymore. I stopped doing the Memory of Chaos and I stopped doing events on my EU account because I'm not pulling. I got to the point. I think I'm on like 243,000 Stellar J's, right? I said that I'll stop doing events and stuff and end game when it hit 250k, but when I was at 240, 241k, I was like, yeah, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. So I stopped doing events after 241. I'm at 243 right now. I have not done an event in 3 patches now, let alone endgame. I haven't done Pure Fiction anymore, Memory of Chaos, or any of that stuff, because yeah, I can't even get to. I remember there was one Memory of Chaos I couldn't even get to floor 5. I got to floor 4 and then I got hard stuck at floor 5. So yeah, I was like, yeah, whatever. So yeah, I've never had the opportunity to do that. That's why I didn't know the name of it, but I remember people telling me when you face 6-star Memory of Chaos, you unlock a new endgame mode. It's mainly tailored for whales or like busted accounts. So yeah, I've never never experienced it before. I do have an NA account that I play more casually. I do events on that. I do pull on that one. I recently got Saber's Light Cone, so I'm broke AF, but yeah, we'll see. I literally skipped everyone from Amphoreus because I did take a massive break in that game. So yeah, I stopped after Acheron's banner. Yeah, I stopped after Acheron's banner and I started picking up again 2 patches ago, I think. So yeah, I have no Amphoreus characters, and I got to the point where now I got Saber and I like Cone, and I'm good with Saber. I'm not going to pull on it anymore. I could go for Archer's Light Cone, maybe potentially. We'll see. But yeah, if I get Archer's Light Cone, I get Archer's Light Cone. If I don't get Archer's Light Cone, it's like whatever. It's no big deal for me. I think I got to the point where, because we're in 2.8 now, right? So this is the last patch before 3.0 comes out, I'm assuming. So I have no Amphoreus characters. I said to myself, there's no point me pulling for Amphoreus units. Don't even get me wrong, there's so many characters that look nice. Like, you know, in the ideal world, sure, I would like Cyrene, I would like Casterus, I would like Phynon. You know, I would like loads of these characters, but there's no point. We're moving to the next world, next planet, so there's no point.
Miss Lisa, you always seem to know how to put my mind at ease.
I was like Stygian. Oof. Okay, no thanks. I can barely clear Stygian difficulty 5. There's no way I can do that in Honkai Star Rail.
Please, everyone, don't worry about me. When I get back, I'll find a way to complete my mother's story, and the one we started too. You
know, for ZZZ, for Zenless, what server are you on? Do you have multiple accounts on that game as well, or is it just Asia? Because if I remember correctly, they're going to introduce co-op soon, and I wonder what co-op is going to be like. I only have an NA Zone 0 account. Just Asia. Okay, so okay, that means we can't co-op together now. For now. I like the for now. I was thinking about starting all over again on EU, do a no pools run. Like literally strictly no pools. Like my NA account is only Void Hunters and Cunning Hares. I might do a no pool run, but then I got to start all over again, and I don't know if I have the energy to do that. Because I had a dream yesterday or the day before. No, it must have been 2 days ago. I got so pissed off in my own dream. It was a fucking dream. I dreamt that because I'm a no pools only, and sorry, not no pools. I'm a Void Hunter only, and Cunning Hares. I don't know what happened, and I'm by that I'm F2P, right? I'm F2P on that account, and I think for me, I don't know, I'm not like Envy. This is no shade at Envy at all whatsoever. You know how Enviosity is free to play, but some people have gifted him some Genesis crystals, and he does track that, right? He tracks, like, he puts it on his minimap, I think, on his map, saying who donated what Genesis crystals, so he knows how many of the Genesis crystals or whatever is not his and stuff like that. or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but he does like keep an eye out on these things, and he makes sure that he doesn't spend the Primogems or the Genesis crystals that people have sent to him. Oh, you got NA and EU from Oolong sponsorship, but stopped after. Ah, right, I see. I think a few people probably did that as well. Yeah. And yeah, so my dream was because I'm like free to play. I don't know how to explain this, but yeah, I think if someone was to donate Genesis crystals or whatever it's called. It's not called polychromes, it's called something else, right? Monochromes or whatever it's called. Yeah, monochromes I think it's called. Yeah, if someone donated monochromes to me, I'll be so pissed off. I might actually quit the game. Or quit that account. And I'll probably like be one of those people who like make them not harass per se, but I'll make them feel so shit for gifting it to me when I clearly tell them that I'm FTP, don't donate monochromes to me. Yeah, because like I literally would quit that account, because to me that account would be bricked if someone donated monochrome to me, and that obviously I would be pissed off because like I saved up so many polychromes to M6 or C6R5 Miyabi, right, and it'll be sad to part ways with that account. But yeah, if someone did donate monochromes to me on that account, yeah, I would not be happy. Yeah. Even to troll, like I say, even if they're trolling, I'll make it away. I'll make it so they will feel bad and feel guilty. I'll be like, oh, chat, thank this guy for or this girl for donating monochromes to me and bricking my account. We're gonna quit. Send this on 0. So no more content from me on that account anymore. You can thank that person, but yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. Again, thank that person, yeah, and make them feel bad and guilty, because yeah. Although my Genshin for Asia is not FTP already because I won't give away. I mean, like, it depends on how you define free to play, right? Like, some people like me, for example, I think if someone gifted stuff to me, I don't see that as free to play anymore. Sure, you didn't spend money, other people have, so that account to me is no longer FTP. I may still be FTP, but my account is no longer FTP, if that makes sense. But yeah. It depends. It depends on your definition. Like, maybe you still see that as FTP, which is, I can completely see that opinion, that standpoint, that viewpoint. I get that. If you said that you're still FTP, even though you won like welcome giveaways and stuff like that, I'm okay with that. For me, I would not consider that. But if you consider it, I respect that. I can understand that. What I don't accept is when people welcome pass and still call themselves free to play. I was like, how is that free to play when you welcome pass? They'll be like, oh, because I don't buy battle pass. I'm like, but you bought welcome pass. how you spent money in the game? How's that free to play? Like, I just don't understand. I think to them, free to play or not being free to play is buying Genesis crystals from the shop, Paimon shop. To them, I think that's what is the difference between free to play and not free to play, and I disagree with that. Yeah, you're spending $0, $0, 0 cents, £0, 0 pence. Yeah, by literally spending no money in the game. That's the definition of free to play. Whether a friend spent money on you or you want a giveaway, like I said, that's a grey area. That's why I'm okay with like someone buying you something, gifting you a welcome pass, right? Because technically you didn't spend money, so you can say you're free to play. But I guess you can say that account is not free to play though, but you're free to play. That I can agree with, yeah. Yeah, so how welcome counts? Yeah, exactly. If you bought the welcome yourself. I don't. Maybe they're just coping just so they can have that free to play label when they're not really free to play. That's a mega cope. By the way, you know what? Earlier today, I spent 15 minutes looking for this little shit here. I even googled it because I didn't know where this was. I'm fucking like, I hate Google AI. It's it chats so much shit. But I understand they do take out, like, they take it from posts and stuff that people have posted online to give like a quote unquote informed answer, but it's always like half the time it's misinformed. So they were telling me that this thing here was in the archive. I was like, how the fuck is this in the archive? It's in my gadget area. So I spent like 10-15 minutes looking for this shit because I couldn't find this one. I knew we have access to this, but I just didn't remember where it was. And I noticed that I haven't seen these people in ages. I also know that if you go here under map, it will tell you if there are people in the area. So it will say, oh, there's someone in Nordkrai, oh, there's someone in Sumeru, Leeway, Mondstadt. But because I got nothing underneath the map, I'm assuming there's no characters for me to talk to. I have not talked to anyone in a long time. In a long time. I've stopped doing it because I just got lazy. I got bored. I got tired. I just didn't want to do it. I got lazy. But now they're not here. I'm like, what if I need the Primogems? Maybe I'm desperate. Desperate time calls for desperate measure. I'm not desperate yet, but who knows? Maybe I will be next patch. You know, I don't know how to get it. So it took me like 10-15 minutes, and now I don't know where they are. It would be nice if if I could find them, but I can't. From my understanding, apparently there's like an interactive map for them, and also there's some hidden ones. I'm like, why are you hiding them? Why are they hidden? I'll be honest with you, I don't really read most of them. I'm very I'm a picky reader. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, you're right. Because they come. Oh yeah. Because then you can actually pick who you want as well. Why am I going to Fontaine? Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I totally forgot. Yeah, I don't do it as well, to be honest. But yeah. I forgot about this one. So, like I said, I'm very picky in who I only read the characters I like. I don't know who to pick. Let's pick Sino. I don't think Zhao's on there. It was Zhao under. We can get him. Okay, if we go here, he hasn't turned up yet. Is it tomorrow or soon? Yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, let's do all outcomes. Let's just cover all outcomes. We got 2 days, not 1 but 2 days. We'll cover all the outcomes. Oh, I did it once. I remember I picked Inefa, and Inefa did show up, but she showed up on the same day. I don't know how many hours or minutes passed by, but yeah, okay. I don't have anything there because it should be underneath the map unless we have to check manually. Sino is a type that would appear in Sumeru, right? Sumeru, however you pronounce it. I don't see him. No, maybe tomorrow. I thought I chose Inefa and she appeared the same day, or maybe it was just coincidence, just good timing. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's probably gonna be obvious. To this very day, I get lost in Sumeru all the time. I just don't know how to get to places. If you ask me to get to places, I would not have any clue. Same as Fontaine, same as Natlan, I get lost. I only know Mondstadt and Niue. And I guess maybe Inazuma? Hey Ark, how you doing? What copium? What copium? Hope you're doing well.
Whew. After the library hunt in Mondstadt, it's not as if Paimon was expecting this to be easy. But this... yeah... this is something else.
Let me give you a shout out.
Where do we even begin?
Guys, do check out Jokes. I met him through another streamer called Oolong, and a streamer as well. They play a lot of the gacha games. So if you're into like the Genshin lore, Genshin story, Honkai Star Rail, Zenizone Zero, do check out Jokes.
Even the clue this time seemed kind of cryptic. Yeah. Guess the best we can do is stay on the lookout for more weird things going on.
By the way, Jokes, if you want to add me on Genshin, you can add me. I know you don't play much on the EU server, but if you do want to add me, feel free to add me on the EU server for Genshin, because I think I played with you, right, with Oolong and Westius.
Huh?
Oh no, Ark, was you doing some heavy lifting? Who was you carrying? Who did you carry? They must have been that heavy that you hurt your shoulders. Feels bad, man. But yeah, I hope the rest does wonders for your shoulder and you make a speedy full recovery.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm here to return Volume 5.
Oh yeah, my Wanderer is called number 6 because I kept forgetting what number he was, what rank he was in the Fatui Harbingers of Harbingers, and I know you could use the name tag thing to rename your Wanderer in case you wanted to rename your Wanderer. But what if I told you I used that name tag to call it number 6? So he's like locked in. If I wanted to change his name, I would have no idea how to. I don't know if I have to pay money or whatnot, but I think he's number 6 for good. I don't have that name tag anymore because I used that name tag on it because if I recall correctly, I think I spelled whatever name I wanted to spell, I think I spelled it wrong, so I had to use the name tag to change it, and I decided to change it to number 6. I think I spelled Wanderer, but I spelled Wanderer wrong, and yeah, I had to change it, and then I decided, fuck it, I'm going to call him number 6, and now he's number 6 for life.
According to the catalog, Volume 5 of the
At least I won't forget he's number 6.
Available for loan. I can't accept the return of a book that was never checked out in the first place.
Or if someone asked me and I can't remember, I'll be like, hold up, be right back. I'm just logging onto my Genshin account and I'll tell you what number he was. That's a Futu Harbinger.
Let me put it
Yep,
this way.
he's number 6.
My copy is complete.
Oh,
Yours,
shit.
on the other hand, is missing large amounts
I don't
of
even use
content.
him. Like, I brought him in IT,
So
but I
you
didn't even
should
use him in
swap
IT.
For mine instead.
Sir, you have to understand. Managing a library is a serious business, and we have protocols in place for this kind of thing. I can't just replace an important volume in our collection based on nothing more than your word.
No, not too OP. It's just I prefer other units over him. The only reason why I got him was because I was I went balls to the walls. I was like full divide on getting C6 Farazon, which is a 4-star. Usually I wouldn't recommend trying to go for C6 of a 4-star because you don't know how many pulls you need to get that particular character. I remember I pulled, what was it? Was it 250, 500 times try to get Charlotte, C0 Charlotte, and I didn't get Charlotte in that many pulls, whether it's 250, 500, I can't remember how many pulls it was. Probably 250. I pulled 250 times and I didn't get Charlotte. I was like so fucking pissed. Same as I pulled 250 times and I didn't get a single Cephos. But it happens, right? So that's why I would never advocate pulling for a 4-star and trying to C6 them to the very least. But yeah, I was willing to burn my Primogems just to get C6 Farazon for my Zhao, and he came in the process.
Hey, look what the Wandering Tom dragged in.
Thanks for the watch streak, Ark. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's you.
Well, what a surprise. I had a sneaking suspicion we'll see you here.
And, what is it you're doing here?
I'm a traveling scholar, as you know. Isn't a library the most natural place for me to be?
Well, the last time we saw you was all the way in Nodcry. Paimon just didn't expect to suddenly see you in Sumeru, that's all.
There were some things I needed to come back and take care of. Some documents had gone missing, so I tracked them down, restored them to their original condition. And now, I'm here to return them.
I realized that I'm gonna have to draw him one day, and I could have to draw Dottore as well, that POS as well. Okay.
In considering what I'm planning to do next, it feels like a weight off my shoulders.
I do plan to draw all the Genshin characters, all the Zenizone Zero characters, and probably all the Honkai Star Rail characters as well, but in due time. But at this, to be honest, I don't know if I can do that, because I feel like they're pumping out characters at such a fast rate that I'm drawing at a slower rate.
What's going on with you, huh? You look like a kicked puppy.
Because I think for Zenizone Zero, I've only drawn... Wait, have I drawn any Zenizone Zero characters yet? Yes, I've drawn Ju-Yuan and one of the NPCs. So I've only drawn 2 characters, technically 1 character if you don't consider NPC as one. I'm also I'm planning on drawing Sweetie, the NPC, the girl from Yamcha Sin, because I like her design. So yeah, I want to draw her as a fan art of her as well. So after her, then maybe I might do some more Zenizone Zero characters. For Honkai Star Rail, I've drawn Jingyuan, Danheng, Bronya. That's 3. I feel like Adventuring, that's 4. Did I draw more? I can't remember. Was Bronya the only girl I drew? Did I draw another? Maybe she's the only girl I drew. Yeah, maybe I've only drawn 4. Yeah, I only drawn 4 Honkai Star Rail characters. I thought I drawn more, but maybe not. It was 4-star Danheng, not the 5-star ones. For Genshin, Genshin is yeah, that means less gaming stream and more art stream. We did stream art yesterday. I didn't draw any fan arts. I did like a cutesy, wholesome art instead, like those skit arts that you see on social medias. I finished that one off instead in the stream yesterday. Okay, let me you know what? Let me check first. Sorry. For Zenizone Zero, let me see my chance. Yeah, I've only drawn 2. I drew Xiao, whatever her name is, Sijao or whatever, the NPC, and Ju-Yuan. For Honkai Star Rail, I've drawn Adventuring, Bronya, Danheng, and Jingyuan. Yeah, so there's only 4. For Genshin, I've drawn quite a lot. I'm working on an EFA right now. I finished the sketch and just need to do the line art and then finish it off. I will try and do that today. Depends on what time I finish the gaming session, when I finish Phoenix Wright. So far, I've drawn Aino, Albedo, Amber, Arlecchino, Ayato, Charlotte, Collei, Colombina, Diluc, both versions of Diluc, the skin and the default skin, Farina, Garnu, working on Inefa as mentioned. I've done Kachina, Kazuha, Kinish, Layla, Nouvellette, Chi-Chi, Raiden Shogun, Razor, Shenhe, Shijuin, the NPC for Lindis, Venti, Risley, Yanfei, Yao Yao, Yunjin, and Zhongli. I don't know how many that was, but that was a fair bit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not going to count Diluc twice, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Shit, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 characters, 27 if you include the NPC, and then working on an FO will make it 28 Genshin characters. And there's over 100. So I'm probably like a quarter of the way. Fuck my life. Yeah, maybe need to draw more. Less gaming, I guess.
Hat
more
guy.
drawing.
At least you haven't forgotten about me.
I've also drawn some other video games, gacha games as well. I've drawn 1 Arknight character, I've done the line art for 1 Wuwa character. I've done 1 Nikkei character. I've done... What other gacha games do I have? I can't remember anymore. I think that's one of the only gacha games I've drawn. There are so many gacha games characters, designs look really nice and I want to draw, but finding time is always tough.
What's that supposed to mean?
Because I've got a list of the priority requests, so those who are sub to me, they get requests as well. So I got to draw their requests as well. So I can't just draw Genshin only because I got to do their requests. Their requests are top priority. Like Erilyn, for example, he requested a character from Hades 2, so I got to draw that character in Hades 2 for him. But he's not next in line. The person next in line is Kratos, who requested a character from Tales of Exilia. Yeah, if only there's 30 hours in a day.
So it's been getting worse.
Sounds like you know something we don't.
Yeah, those who donated or gift subbed or subbed every 6 months gets a request, and yeah, I draw them 2 forms of arts and a YouTube video with the time lapse and a personal message to them each time, each request that they get. And we did the clip awards where I gave out 6 free requests, and we had the bingo contest yesterday in the stream yesterday, and the winner of the bingo gets a free request as well. So not everything is paywall. There are free ways to get it for free, and yeah, 7 people got it yesterday, so I got to draw 7 more requests as well.
After he left Simulanka, he spent some time traveling Sumeru with me.
But yeah, we do this thing called the Clip Awards. So it's imagine the Streamer Awards or the Game Awards that you probably saw last week, but for clipping. So every year we have like 6 categories where you can do clips, just clip stuff, and you post it on Discord in the relevant text channel. And then by the end of the year, we accumulate each of the clips. Obviously, if there's dupes, then first come, first serve. Whoever posted it there first, not who clips it first, but whoever posted it on Discord first, gets the top priority. And yeah, people vote. The community in December or the end of November, the community votes for each category which one they think, which clip is the funniest to them or the best to them. And the winner for each of the category gets a free request. And then the winner of each category gets nominated for the final Clip Awards, the Grand Clip Award, and the winner for that one gets another free request on top of that. So yeah, I want to find free ways to draw for you guys, and don't want to completely paywall things. But yeah, I'm going to introduce a new category, which is the out of context category. So if you manage to clip something that sounds, whatever it is, hot takes, funny, kind of out of context things, and yeah, if that wins, then like I said, you get a free art request. But yeah, submissions are pretty much closed. Like you can clip, but that won't get submitted for next year because this year's been done already. I wanted to do it before Christmas because I know people like break up for Christmas and stuff like that. So yeah, there's no point doing it after Christmas or during Christmas time.
Anytime Durin of Simulanka was mentioned, before long, the record would disappear.
By the way, jokes, you know that avatar profile picture of yours on Twitch? Is that your model, your OC, or is that a fan art of or is that an art of an anime video game character? I don't recognize this person.
Which means all the remaining records on Durin are about the evil dragon that fell on Dragonspine.
How did you even discover that?
Oh, okay. No picture from high school. Okay, fair enough.
If I remember correctly, Hat Guy loved the time he spent in Simulanka so much that he started writing a travel log.
What game is that, may I ask? I don't recognize it.
That's besides the point. The fact is, you're not affected by the ley lines of this world.
Okay. I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
Grasp the implications of what that means.
Speaking of old games, I heard that, I don't know if you heard a game called Brave Frontier. I heard that it's coming back, but it looks a bit different. Erminsul, the things you've done.
His case is different from mine. It's more like the world itself refuses to accept his existence. It started with a few written records, but now it sounds like it's spread to people who never met him or didn't know him well. At this rate, the whole world might forget him altogether.
I think that was my second gacha game that I played, but I was free to play that in that game.
The whole world? But that includes all my friends in Mondstadt. And even Hat Guy, too.
I think the reason why I stopped was because I hit a wall and I couldn't progress through the story because I was just too weak. And I got salty. And, like, I kept playing for like months and I just could not progress on my account. Maybe I just didn't understand how to play that game. So I rage quit that game. I think the first gacha game I played was a game called Blood Brothers. That game was kind of cool. But that game needed you, especially if free to play, you needed to be on it all the time. Like, you need to min-max. I had like alarms to tell me when my stamina was close to being maxed out so I could carry on playing. You had to play on it like nearly almost 24/7. I lost a lot of sleep playing that game. To compete with the whales. To get like, to win like events and win like, you know, limited 5 stars or whatever they're called, SSRs and stuff like that. And I think my third gacha game I played was one of the One Piece games. That game was like a puzzle game, but I think it was a gacha game. But yeah, that was so hard. Again, I hit a wall.
So that's what you've been worried about all this time? Why didn't you just tell me?
There are more important questions right now. Like figuring out how to fix this.
Yeah, we've been trying for a while now.
That mage clearly cared a lot about her child. She left that book behind for a reason. If you want answers, isn't that the place to find them?
You think that didn't occur to us already? Problem is, we need to find the memory that unlocks the next chapter first.
And I think after One Piece, I think the next... Okay, I did play, whatchamacallit, SMT gacha game. I played it for like 2 weeks and then I gave up on that one. I installed Fire Emblem gacha game, but I never even booted it up. So after like a month, I just uninstalled it. Then I think the SMT gacha game came out before Genshin, or maybe after. I'm mixing up with the order. Then Genshin, yeah, Genshin was either my 4th or 5th gacha. I can't remember, and I've been stuck with it ever since. But yeah, if Hoyo played the cards wrong, I do see myself. It is possible that I will quit Genshin. It depends what they do.
Mind if I take a look?
And I'll probably just watch like people like Oolong or other people stream the story.
I just want to
You're
know
offering
what
to help
secrets
us?
this book is hiding. Besides, I've run into a bit of red tape, so I've got time.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, Natlan almost made me quit. Like after 5.3, I was like pretty much done with, or 5.2, I was done with Genshin. I was done with Natlan and I was almost done with Genshin. And then this Durin 5-part story thing, Hoyo, if you're listening, don't do this again. I almost considered quitting because when I saw this, we have to do this in 5 days. You can't just binge it. I just don't understand. But he's got gachapons. Alright, I see. That's like what's that game called? Digimon. Digimon Cyber Sleuth and Digimon Cyber Sleuth Hackers Memories have gachapons in it as well. And I think one of the is either one of the Trails games or Tokyo Xanadu have gachapons as well. So you just spend in-game currency that you get from farming mobs. So it's like as long as you grind and kill mobs, you get the money, and that money, said money, you can use to get gachapons, because there's like achievements and trophies where you got to collect all the gachapons and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just RNG. You can just you can keep save scumming. That's what I used to do. I used to save scum instead of constantly grinding for money to spend in gachapons. I just kept save scumming to get what I want.
Of course. Be my guest.
So, the memory we've been looking for was about you all along?
Oh.
The little dragon became companions with a stray cat with dark blue fur.
That's a
Was
cute
a
cat.
friendship born
I know that's
of
meant to be
all they
Wanderer,
had in
right?
common. He left his castle at the stray's invitation.
But I do hope that gadget games go down the Dual Knight Abyss route.
There, he
and where humans meet, where it's just cosmetics only. They'll make less money, unfortunately, but I just hope it's enough for them to satisfy
taken by the dragon story,
them and the stakeholders.
Tried to write it down, but he soon realized that no matter how he tried, it would always warp into the evil dragon.
Right, like I said, yeah, all eyes are going to be on Dual Knight Abyss and see how well they do in like half a year's time. Because if they go bust and shut down in half a year's time, that goes to show that maybe it might be tough. I mean, I've never played the game, so I don't know how good the game is. Maybe the game plays like shit if it does. Maybe that could be the reason why it got shut down in 6 months' time. But in 6 months' time or 1 year's time, we're going to have a look at Dual Knight Abyss and see how they did financially and stuff. Because, yeah, I do worry. But I think it's a good pilot or a guinea pig to see if it's sustainable. Because if they do it that way, I would love to see more games go down that route, because it's less predatory. But I'm a bit apprehensive. People are always greedy, you know. If you made 10 million in 1 year, next year they want more. You know, like I'd be happy if I made 1 million a year, but you know, people just want more. Because I'm like, bruh, you know, even if you made 10 million or 100 million or whatever, right, individually, right, what are you gonna do with that money? Like, you're not gonna spend it all in 1 year, in one go. Like, even if you make like, I don't know, I feel like if I made like 1 million a year, I ain't got time. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my money. I don't think I can blow it all. Okay, maybe that's a lie. Okay, that's a lie. Okay, if I was making 10 million a year. Oh, okay, no. If I made 1 million a year, the first year I'll be broke, because I'll probably buy a house, and houses prices in London is so fucking expensive. They're easily 800, 900,000, right? So that's all my annual salary gone in buying obtaining a property. Like it's literally 1 million for a house these days here in London. But yeah, after the first year, after I got my house, right? My family can move in with me or whatever. That's fine, yeah, you know. After that initial 1 year, I'll be okay. I'll be set for life, making 1 million a year. That'll be good enough. I wouldn't need to make more money than that. 1 million is more than good enough. Because I'll probably still live a somewhat humble life, like how I'm living now. Maybe just like, you know, be decadent here and there and lavish slightly. We're talking about a few thousand. We're not talking about hundreds of thousands. Like, you know, I won't buy like a Ferrari or Lamborghini or whatever, right? I'll still probably take the public transport if I'm honest. Food wise, I'm not gonna be ordering Uber Eats every day. I'll still live the humble life where I'd be grocery shopping. I just might order grocery shopping to delivered for me, but it's still free of charge if you spend a certain amount. It's still free delivery doing your grocery shopping. So instead of walking there, I could get it delivered to me, I guess. But yeah, I'll still probably cook and stuff. Maybe I would go out a bit more with friends and like I probably won't like go to like Michelin star restaurants. Fuck that, because like I'm going with friends, right? So we'll probably just be going to McDonald's crap. No, okay, I'm joking, not McDonald's, but we'll be going to like, you know, like your normal average, like, you know, Korean restaurant, Japanese restaurants, etc., you know, and those sort of things, eat those things. So we're probably going to be spending somewhere around the vicinity of 20-30, maybe, you know, with if I'm making 1 million a year, I might be a bit more daring and spend, you know what, £40 in a dinner, you know, just spend 10 more pounds each time round. Ooh, you know, I don't know. That's what I think, but you know, you never know, right? Money can change people, I admit, but I think I would live a more humble life, still continue to live a somewhat humble life.
So, this is the world where this chapter takes place? Looks like we're at the top of some kind of gigantic tree.
But I do think probably my expenditure might go up a bit, because I do think that all the friends that I watch, I probably would sub to them. So that will probably be no more than I want to say no more than £200 a month, I guess, for subscription, because I don't subscribe on Twitch anymore because I'm pissed off with Twitch. But if I did, then yeah, that'll probably be like £200 maximum, probably a month on subscription. But yeah, like I said, like 200 a month is what, just under 2.5K a year. It's not like groundbreaking when it comes to like if you're making $1 million a year.
This one must be about what happened to me when I first arrived in Tavat. No wonder the memory that unlocked it was about Hat Guy. Most of my memories from that period were.
Hold on. Anyone want to explain how I ended up looking
He's a
like
cat.
this?
It's from his memories. The book is about his memories, and in his memories you're a Kato, so you are a Kato.
Maybe you've become a character in the story too.
The way you appear is basically how Durin sees you, yeah, because it's his memories. We're in the
You see
book.
me as a stray cat?
A wandering Tom, to be exact. You should count yourself lucky. Of all Durin's friends, your character is by far the most memorable.
Maybe it's because I've known Hat Guy for longer, so my impression of him is more vivid than the others.
People just complain anyway, so I don't know how they handle the game. Yeah, I heard that with Dual Night Abyss, it started off a bit rocky, like the servers. Like I'm only speaking from experience when watching MTash, and MTash just even live on his, well, not live, but in his YouTube video when he was live streaming, you saw that the server kept on like constantly reconnecting every minute or two. It was unplayable. I could not play that. I gotta give him like credit for doing that. I would not. I'll be pissed off. I'll just Alt F4 if it's reconnecting very frequently. Maybe it's because it's livelihood, right? He makes video for a living, YouTube for a living, right? As well as stream on Twitch, so he probably needs to do it to make money, to feed his family and stuff like that.
Vivid? Then how come you haven't changed one bit?
Guess that means the impression the Traveler left was so vivid, it didn't need changing.
Hello, everyone! Ready for today's adventure?
It's the storybook, Durin.
Oh. So you're not playing yourself in this one? Does that mean the two of you have even more memorable roles to play?
This is Alice's magic we're talking about here. She's the one who can make sense of it.
Where are we going today, kitty cat?
Whatever. Just follow me. Same as always.
Okie dokie. Can we chat along the way?
If you have something to say, just say it.
Was that seriously how the two of you communicated when you first got here?
Did you pull for Durin? I forgot if I asked you. I pulled for him. I don't regret pulling for him, but yeah, I just pulled for him because I liked his design and stuff. I don't even know his kit fully. Like when Oolong was asking questions, I was taking notes as well, but that notes, it got lost and it went over my head, so I forgot everything that was chat was explaining to her how things work. It's something like skill E left click for off field support, or is it off field or DPS? I can't remember. One is DPS and one is support. I forgot what was what. You pulled. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's not even built yet.
Anyway,
for me,
how do we get ourselves out of here?
I think his talents might be 144 or 166.
Usually, the narrator gives hints to help us figure out what to do.
And they gave him 4 Nobilis, I think.
Speaking of which, about time we got some of those, don't you think?
Attack Pyro crit, I think, as well.
The story's vines had woven themselves together into a giant tree, the boughs of which a little storyless dragon now paced.
Yeah, I'm aware that Ziox made a 38-minute video on Durin, so I need to watch that to understand his team comps, how he plays, the different styles, what each style does, etc., and how to build him. But I do plan to build him as a Pyro support. I don't need another Pyro DPS. I've got Hutao, Alekino, Malwika. Yeah, I've got quite a few, so I'm good.
He had to find a way to leave this place and set off in search of a home of his own. If he stayed, the world would erase him from its memory altogether.
All right, yeah. That's what I'm planning on doing with Varka as well. Like, I kind of initially wanted Varka on both my NA and EU main accounts, but the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, I got Zhao. I'm not saying Zhao. I reckon Varka is going to be Skirk and Zhao is going to be Ayaka. But I'm assuming and hoping that whatever Varka's assuming Varka's a DPS, I'm assuming he's a DPS. I don't know. If he was a support, then okay, whatever. But yeah, more reason to not get him, I guess. But yeah, I'm assuming he's a DPS and not support, because he's the acting. No, he's not even acting. He's the Grandmaster of the Knights of Ravonia. So I got a feeling that he's going to be a DPS. So I'm thinking that maybe I can use the same team comp as him, but for Zhao, maybe Zhao will be able to clear all the content that's needed. I hope so. I do worry about Stygian Onslaught. Maybe I do need Varka, but hopefully I can clear it with Zhao instead. But we'll see. If I can't diff 5 it, I can't diff 5 it. But so far I have, and I hope that it continues that way. But we'll see.
To leave this place? But where am I supposed to go?
Oh, you're saving for Columbine on your main? Yeah. I haven't, like I said, I have enough for her, so I'll be fine. It's just a question of, do I have enough for Anefa, Chibai whenever they come out, Nicole, Alice, and stuff like that.
The little dragon,
but I'll probably get Varka on one of my other accounts, my ults.
Just like the vines, the road ahead branched off into different directions, twisting and turning before disappearing into the mist.
Yeah, so my plan is to try to get all the characters across all my accounts, and not just on one account. There are some characters I'm missing, like people like Navia. I think for Natlan, I'm only missing 1 5-star in Natlan, and that's Chaska. So I would like to get her eventually, but I just don't know which account to go for. For Fontaine, I'm missing Sidrine. Yeah, I think she's the only 5-star I'm missing. Again, I'm figuring out which account to pull for her on.
But
definitely not my main. No disrespect to Sidrine. She's cute, but I don't think I need her.
Ahead. Perhaps she might know where each path might take him.
Oh. Man, I'm still wish Durin can fly.
Oh, you must be the little lost dragon.
It's true. My friends and I are lost.
This meeting was no accident. The prophetess was in fact the seer witch, here to present her promised gift.
The seer witch? Oh yeah! That's Mona's teacher, right? The old hag?
Insolent child.
Old hag.
I am the seer witch, your prophetess. Not some old hag.
Piper, please. Yeah, glider missed some opportunity. Yeah, there could have been like a dragon glider as well, at least. But who knows? Oh no, you know what? I thought of something, but I hope it doesn't happen. I swear, Hoyo, if you do this, I swear people are gonna lose their shit. Imagine if they start doing like fucking gliders in BP.
Sorry.
Or buy straight from the Paimon shop. It costs real money.
No.
I hope not.
Little lost dragon.
Maybe for the Stardust
I have
thing.
Come to bestow the gift I once promised. A prophecy.
A prophecy?
Hear me now. For my prophecy is this. One day, the dragon from beyond the castle shall be reborn, and none may avert its coming.
So Hoyverse, if you're listening, please unhear what I just said.
The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance. And so, the little dragon was shown a path to wander.
To be fair, I don't think it's I think it's fine if they do it, in all honesty. I think some people won't object to the idea. Well, maybe not BP, but if they made it in Paimon shop and make it like, I don't know, £5, like $5 maybe, $5 might be okay. I don't know. $10 is a bit too steep in my opinion for the. But then again, you can give it to everyone, right? And not just for one character only. Assuming that you can equip it to all the characters and not one specific character only, then yeah, maybe $10 could be okay. But yeah, $5 I think is fair. 10 is a bit pricey. Because I feel like people will buy it. I think people would buy it. At least, I want to say 50,000. As long as it's a really good looking one, I think 50,000, maybe even 100,000 will buy it, right? And if it's at $5, then that's an easy $500,000 for one glider skin. A path shown by the wind could be referring to what happened back in Mondstadt.
As far as I remember, once that alchemist from Mondstadt learned about the prophecy, he chose to stand with you against the evil dragon. So, what does any of this have to do with you being forgotten?
Oh, wise witch of prophecy. Could we trouble you with another question?
As enigmatic as she was elegant, the seer witch spoke no more, for her thoughts had long since returned to the starry firmament above.
Or even better, why can't we have a DIY wind glider where we can design our own wind glider?
Ugh, Chizumi actually needed her.
The seer witch was my mother's friend, so the prophecy she just gave should turn out to be helpful.
Well, it's not like we've got better options. But if all we need to do is leave this place, which path should we take?
Any ideas, Durin? I would totally make that as my channel point redemption. I ask people to, you know, redeem it. When you redeem it, just DM me like on MS Paint or whatever, the wind glider thing, your design, and I'll try to match it like for like. I then use that on the MC when I go walk around, right? Glide around, you'll see that that glider that you made.
Why don't we take a look around?
Or whoever, like, it's just part of the channel point redemption thing. You also state which character you want to put it on, and yeah, it will forever be on that character. That'd be funny.
As enigmatic as she was elegant, the seer witch spoke no more, for her thoughts had long since returned to the starry firmament above.
Thanks for the follow, Clover6. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Do you play Genshin? We're just doing Durin's story. When this is done, we're gonna go and play Ace Attorney. You do play nice. Did you pull for Durin, or? Yeah, so hopefully you won your 50-50 and it didn't cost too much. Pass through the thorny bushes, or go where the wind blows from. So this costs 2 ink, which means we're probably close to ending. And since it's day 4, the 5, will we have enough ink for the last day? I'm just thinking out loud. Don't tell me the answer to this.
But the little dragon had not yet resolved to follow it.
I have 3 left. I hope I have enough ink, else I'm probably pigeonholed to take a particular path.
And where it might lead, he could not tell.
Can I change my mind? Is it too late? just out of curiosity, can I? I'll change my mind. I want to go here. So.
Looks like there's another path over here.
The secrets he sought led the stray to discover another path forward, though it was overgrown with bristling thorns.
Well, I got multiple accounts, right? So I'll take this route for this one, and I do the other route, other path for on a different account. That's what I did with some of the choices, like the first day, for example.
If we go this way, we'll be heading back to Mondstadt, just like we planned. Out of all the options so far, this seems like the safest, right? At least we know what happens next.
He helped stop the evil dragon from returning, gets a new body, makes a whole bunch of friends, who all just forget about him.
But you didn't forget, Hat Guy.
I love that nickname, Hat Guy. I wish I gave him that name, Hat Guy.
I'm just saying, choosing this path wouldn't
I
solve
called him
the
number
problem.
6. And I can't
Still
change
end up
it.
being forgotten.
Oh, damn.
Huh.
Maybe future chapters hold their answer. We just need to keep the story going.
I'm not against choosing this path. I just wonder what secrets it might be hiding.
Okay, you wander on my
Let me
NA,
think about it.
NA account. Yeah, you wander it in my NA account. We're going to Monza. We're going back home. We need to play Ace Attorney.
I still think you should keep going, little dragon. If you leave the castle, you can accomplish something amazing and make a bunch of friends along the way.
Really? Let's go!
Unable to preserve his story, the little dragon wandered astray.
I do like his weapon as well.
Fortunately,
Definitely
for him,
festering desire
a
colours.
certain prophetess had left behind a prophecy to guide him. The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance, and so the little dragon was
I wonder if
shown
festering
the
desire is good on him
path to
actually.
wander.
Never thought about that. It's on Farina.
Following the wind's guidance, the little dragon made his escape. In turn, the prophetess affirmed the little dragon's choice, leaving an extra secret as her parting gift.
No. Okay. That sucks.
Now that you've made up your mind, I shall keep my promise by explaining Fate's little trick. Long, long ago, the gods of the high heavens gave the world
I wish I was good at narrating and
outside
storytelling.
the castle a magic of its own. They called it storytelling. It was a magic of almost unshakable power that governed how people met.
Ah, it's just, oh, I know his skill. Okay,
and
okay.
understood one another. Each person had a story meant for them and them alone. One whose ending was written in the heavens long ago. In truth,
So you want like the sword version of the catch
and the
then?
evil dragons
But we don't have
are
that.
simply two versions of the same tale, and that is something the magic of storytelling cannot abide.
I think I gave him Lion's Roar or
Beyond the castle's walls,
Favonius Sword and called it a
your
day.
story cannot take root, for the evil dragon's tale has done so already.
I can't read that. I can't read this out loud because I read too slow.
So, that was the secret?
Huh.
I see. I'm
You
confused.
still don't get it? Simulanka Durin and Tavat Durin share a special kind of connection. Their fates are mirror images of one another. While they were in two separate worlds, there may have been some mutual influence, but their fates were independent. But when Simulanka Durin came to Tavat, a version of his fate already existed there. So, how can two fates exist at the same time? The answer is, they can't. The rules of this world don't allow it. You can't return a book you never checked out in the first place.
So, what's Durin supposed to do?
Those mages seem to have come up with quite the ingenious solution.
He is quite a smart guy, isn't he? Number 6.
I'm here to make a return.
As I said, there's no record of Volume 5 of this series ever being checked out.
That's similar to the process with Durin. What he was saying. Same thing.
Then just think of this as Volume 6. Based on what I know, the author was planning on publishing another volume anyway.
The catalog does have a slot reserved for Volume 6. So, this is it?
So this is what we're supposed to do with Durin.
Sure, let's go with that. All you need to know is, I'll be the one writing this series from now on.
You...
What are you up to this time?
Remember the red tape I mentioned before? Well, I just took care of it. Now, I guess you'll be off to see your alchemist friend? It should be pretty obvious by now.
Albedo, right?
He has the answers you're looking for.
I'm guessing that's day 5 is spending time with Albedo, and I'm presuming that's a long.
We do have a whole bunch of things
Story.
to confirm with Albedo,
Longer.
that's for sure.
Fuck me! It took me 1.5 hours to do Durin's story. Holy shit!
A while?
I'll join you. Just let me know when it's time to go.
Hat guy?
Don't sound so surprised. I'm part of this story too, aren't I? I'm just
I have enough time
playing my role.
to do the Ace Attorney stuff today.
Well, yeah. But it's not that. I just feel like you want to help, but something's holding you back.
When I first realized you were being forgotten by the world, I thought it might be because you spent too much time with me. I even thought cutting our ties might be the only way to fix it.
Why would you think that?
He once made the whole world forget him, so he was worried Durin might be affected by what he did.
It doesn't matter now. Judging from the answer this book has given us, I was probably overthinking it.
Made that definitely.
Just as well. With the ley lines rejecting him like this, the people who still remember him are his only remaining connection to this place. If that last fragile tie was broken, who can say what devastation his unbound body might unleash? And to think I'm one of the people keeping you here, instrumental in helping change your fate. Can't say I saw it coming.
Well, if it's good enough for Hat Guy, it's good enough for me.
He's a
After
good
all,
kid.
He is about as odd as
Durin, that
humans
is.
get.
Excuse me?
With some people, even if you try asking a simple question, they'll always give you a complicated answer.
Politicians.
The more you ask, the more complicated it gets. Truth is, Hat Guy's just that kind of guy.
Sometimes for sure, but he isn't always like that.
Whatever. All I needed was a yes or no, so we can quit it with all the back and forth.
Hey, we finished. We're doing it. Well, this is to redo the thing, so if we wanted to go and take the other route, we can. But I'm going to save it for the other account.